have been on mute. You haven't been on mute.
Anyway, so as I was trying to say.
No, listen. You gotta listen to what most people say around here. Yeah. So check it out. You were wrong. There was nothing to do with bleach, right? You gotta admit that,
bleach, man.
Huh?
The word bleach not come out my mouth.
You literally said
I
that.
said he said something similar to that. I didn't know
No,
that was bleach.
now you're backtracking.
But he said disinfectant.
He literally said
Bleach is disinfectant. If we want to be technical.
You said bleach. You said the words bleach.
But not all disinfectants are bleach. That's the problem.
I get that too. Two things can be true at the same time.
But really, what can't be true is what did you say? Disinfectant or bleach? What was it?
The point is that he was speaking out loud, as you said, about some shit that he should have been speaking about behind closed doors in meetings.
But we're talking about what you said. You said bleach.
I didn't say shit.
He didn't say either bleach or disinfectant.
He said, man. Come on, dude.
He said,
You're trying to gaslight us.
I said this.
We're talking about something he said.
I said
We're not talking about something he said or not.
But you didn't say it, Ian.
Ian,
Did he not say disinfectant or not?
You're not gonna mind.
You didn't say bleach.
But see, this is the shit I'm talking about. Y'all keep on want to hang on this fucking word bleach. Fuck bleach. Okay? Let's the motherfucker said disinfectant. That's what he said.
Yeah, but you said bleach.
But
Okay,
you said
fuck what
bleach.
I said.
That's why we're talking
What I said is right.
If he said
What did he say?
disinfectant, we wouldn't care.
What did he say?
About this.
What did he say?
What did you say though?
He said disinfectant and you said bleach.
He said disinfectants work on the surfaces.
I'm not the goddamn president, so what I say don't matter.
No, but he asked you a question.
I'm not having the press conference.
But Ian, all he said was disinfectants work on surfaces. That's all he said.
It doesn't really matter, but he asked you what you said.
Why in the fuck would anybody suggest?
Because people really do be doing this dumb shit in America, bro. People do this dumb shit in America. They do this
Why,
shit.
as the president of the United States, did you say something like that?
Because
Yeah,
Trump is
TVS.
I went to Bush go on TV and say we just bombed the shit out of Iraq.
I'm not using Windex on my bot that we use on a window.
But Ian, if he said it, you would
But you're not from Kansas. It's stupid.
We gotta have more common sense than that, bro.
Rich, read the quote again, please.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so there's that.
Motherfucker, stop muting.
And then I see the disinfectant. When it knocks out, it knocks it out in a minute. There's a way. Is there?
Wait, just crunch muting the entire group, and not you, just everybody, so we could gain order for him to read the quote. Okay, Rich, please read.
Yeah. And then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute. And is there any way we can do something like that by injecting inside or almost a cleaning?
Why say some stupid shit?
I mean, he was reacting to a presentation about disinfectants, killing the viruses on surfaces. Then he wondered aloud if something like that could be inside the body. Meaning an alternative.
What are we
He said it would be something doctors would have to study, not something people should try themselves.
I'm not on Ian's side, but if you're trying to argue what Trump said there is like, okay, I wasn't saying for him to say clearly.
It was clearly.
We already said that, but that's not.
Yeah, so why are we bringing up the quote again?
Because the guy said bleach, not disinfectant. That's why we're talking.
I think Dominic brought up the bleach.
Okay, so Ian, be real. What did you say? You probably did say
he did say that.
You did not say that, dude. I literally.
I never brought up the bleach. I had to bring up the whole shit about
it. I literally been talking to you about.
I did not.
The last 20 minutes.
I said. I didn't say nothing about bleach.
You did say bleach. You said he told people to inject bleach.
Somebody else brought that up. I said bleach, bro.
Yeah, he said that people should inject.
But also, why does it? I mean, what do you think Trump is referring to, if not bleach, when he says disinfectant?
What he's saying is there anything we can use that's like can cleanse it, can kill.
Okay, but that's such a nuance. Even
everyone's forgetting that he started Warp Speed and he got the vaccine produced and he handled it for our country. Like, you're just forgetting all the other stuff that happened during that time.
Yeah, he got all you liberals your shots in record time.
Yeah, I mean,
me and you gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sick of your shit already.
I took the vaccine.
No, I'm not talking to you, Andy. I'm talking to this little motherfucker down here. I don't even know who this dude is. The one I said I was dick riding. Keep on getting at me sideways.
Well, I mean, you got TBS, and it's really wild.
You don't know what the fuck I
Yeah,
got.
you got
You
TBS.
Behave yourself, Rich. I'm out of
don't
here.
know nothing about me.
You can always turn the hand
No, we ain't never had a conversation before. You don't know nothing about me. You talking to me like you know me.
And I'll give you some advice. Rich, that guy, he is nothing. Yes, don't take him seriously.
Okay.
Nobody takes him seriously.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that.
Will you guys do me a favor before you say another word? Could you cash in your pink tickets, please?
The who ticket?
How do you do that?
Okay, you just join. Just go where the room is.
Join the club, leave the room, and then rejoin the room, and then it'll be cashed in. I'm not gonna do that personally, and
Who the fuck was she just talking to?
No, because I just left the room. I came back and nothing happened. Nothing changed.
You'll be alright. Just refresh.
You gotta hit
you'll be alright, bro. Don't stress.
You'll survive, bro. So anyway,
I just find it crazy how people get the two things confused.
I can't believe y'all gonna sit here and lie to this black man. Rich ain't no fucking troll. Rich is a racist. He likes harassing black people. Like, I can't believe y'all want to play this up to be trolling. Like, this man is not a doctor.
You sound like a liberal fucking plant. Shut the fuck up. You sound like a liberal fucking plant. Every single goddamn talking point, you got it. Goddamn. Is this where I'm at? Is this where I'm at? Really? Is this what I have?
I don't know where the fuck you at, because you sound like a dirty foreigner.
Of course you do.
You sound like a dirty foreigner.
Y'all killed me, man.
Well, that was very racist.
And this is not the baseball collect.
Where did I just step into?
Who the fuck knows, bro? I don't even know where the fuck I'm at, bro.
Yes,
but I
yeah,
know this motherfucker's fucking fake as fuck.
How's your hearing if you don't know where you at?
Is baseball your favorite sport?
No, basketball is.
Did you watch UConn do?
I did, man.
You know how to
I'm not a Duke fan, but that's a fucked up way to do it.
Romain's just on my bidding.
So what now?
Oh, the guy that was screaming, I said, just on my bidding.
What's the worst way to lose? Getting your ass beat by 40 points to Michigan, like my team did, or losing?
I would rather take a 40-point ass whooping.
Me too.
Like
Me
that.
too. Me too.
Honest to God. That's why I always argue with the LeBron fans, and they talk about, man, he got to the finals. Jordan get swept in the first round. I would rather get swept in the first round and get all the way to the goddamn NBA finals and lose.
Did you see the UConn coach like almost headbutt the ref after the shot?
Headbutt him. He didn't almost.
What the fuck was that?
Headbutt him.
He was just being nice, honestly. I don't believe in me.
I got Beef. I have friends on the UT staff. Coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Justin Gainey's a good friend of mine.
Oh, his dad just got the NC State job.
No, he got the job.
I mean, yeah. Well, okay, his son is what, Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan Gainey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin's a really good friend of mine. I've known him for years.
Yeah, he's a good player for us.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd get another year, but he got denied.
Yeah. So his dad is now at NC State. No, I'm talking about his dad is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Justin, assistant coach. And then I think your SI, your sports information guy named Alex, is another good friend of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Tennessee sports nerd. The room will be bored, but
Yeah, all right, Rocky Top is cool.
Yeah, it sucks. My team lost. UNC should never lost like that.
Well, I mean, they blew a 19-point lead like Duke did, so you should take some solace in that.
they got rid of their coach, didn't they? Hubert?
Yeah, he was gone.
He got fired.
He was gone.
All of sports is crazy now. It's almost worse than pros as far as players moving around.
It's not as bad. It's the wild, wild west.
We just fired our coach. Our hockey team just fired our coach.
Oh,
The Knights.
yeah, the Knights. Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean,
Abby, you got to get me into hockey, man. I don't. I try to watch it. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
you got to go to a game. That's what turns you on. You got to see it live. But I mean, I think they fire coaches. I thought the NFL fired coaches. Hockey fires coaches like crazy.
NBA is pretty bad too.
Yeah, it's a carousel in the NBA.
NBA is pretty bad.
So.
Hockey rules, though, when I played, I understood what offsides was, but I think they may have changed it after the fact.
I don't know none of this shit, man.
No, they're still.
College coaches last longer than any professional coach.
What's that, college?
College coaches last longer than any other professional coach.
There's more jobs still than college coach.
Yeah, before you get fired. But in the NBA, and you out of here. Had only good season, done.
The only good thing about it is that your contract is guaranteed, so even after 5, you still got to pay.
Well, you still gonna get paid, but just know that
That's the only good thing about it, though. Yeah, that's the only good thing about it, though. So. So most people in this room Trump supporters.
Yep. So, I mean, did we solve whether or not Eric and Don are dumb people, or we're saying they're ignorant, I guess, right?
I think that's what he meant.
Dominique's not here, huh?
He just used the wrong choice words.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say a full supporter because I'm more independent, but you know, I agree with what he did, you know, some of that stuff he did, at least more than what Biden done. I don't agree with that racist fuck. He's on the internet or, you know, documented being racist.
What's documented?
As for Biden?
Yeah.
Well, if you go type in on Google when he said that he don't want his kids to be raised in a racial jungle. I mean, what are we talking about here?
I can give some more quotes, too. He said something about Obama's
being well-spoken.
articulate, well-spoken for a black guy.
Yeah, he's the most well-spoken black man.
What about when? That doesn't sound racist to you.
He said it was surprising that he was so well-spoken.
Exactly.
What about when Biden called black men super predators?
He didn't say that.
That was Hillary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Hillary. He said that he doesn't want his kids he doesn't want kids being bussed into his school and his kids being surrounded in a racial jungle.
I think what might be also more telling is his relationship he had with Robert Byrd. I mean, you know, he's close to them.
The
Biden eulogized him. You know,
Didn't Robert Byrd denounce his way his past though?
I mean, that he was KKK.
Yeah, didn't he denounce that?
I mean, yeah, he denounced it.
The reason I'm asking is I'm thinking that's how Biden justified the relationship. Is what I'm saying.
They were definitely close.
I know they were living while he was.
I know they're close.
I give you another statement why I say Biden is definitely documented racist versus Trump, right? It's because he's on national TV saying this. Back in his younger days when he was in the Senate, there was a black judge that was being nominated to be judge, and he literally said, "We don't need another nigger judge."
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. No, go look it up.
It was probably
Actually, what somebody please look that up right now.
That's been debunked million times.
No, it's not been debunked. That is actual fact. It's live on TV.
That's false.
He filmed it.
Dude, you know that was altered, right?
No, it wasn't altered. He said that. They trying to make it seem like he wasn't trying to be racist, but why are you using the word nigger?
He didn't use that word. It was altered.
He did use
Yeah,
that
he
word.
said something
video
that
was
was
altered.
What research you talking about?
My man, that video was altered, man. That shit has been
So they had altering capabilities back then, right? Yeah.
No, they replayed the video from that back then. They have altering capabilities
Now,
now.
how are you going to substantiate that, bro? Because like I heard that same statement and not one person proved that it was altered.
So I'm just making it up.
Either that or you just going by what people are saying because it was. You said it's been debunked, but no one actually proved that it's real.
Ian, how do you swear that you ain't black color?
Yeah, that's true. Is that not racist?
How do I
Although
swear?
if you don't vote Democrat, you ain't black. What? Bro, you using black people.
Well, he asked me a question. Can I answer the question? Or you gonna talk for me?
You know, answer your question, Mr. You can't tell whether a suggestion versus a question is two different things. Go ahead, man. You got the floor.
You know, my problem is with Clubhouse is that people say shit to you that they wouldn't say to you in person. And they take a lot of bold chances over these apps.
I mean, that's what you think, but you don't know me.
I really hate that about people.
You're right.
I'm probably smacking in the face in real life.
Guys, I have the quote.
What quote?
In 1985 Senate hearing, Joe Biden quoted a memo during his questioning that included a racial slur. Specifically, he said, "We already had a nigger mayor.
Thank you.
We don't need another. We don't need any more nigger big shots." It was part of a critique of Louisiana redistricting case.
Why would he use such a man if that's not racist?
Why is he using the hard R, bro? I say ninja. I say ninja. My ninja, you know?
Listen, we all grown. We know he's not trying to be racist, but the point that I'm trying to make is that it's a factual statement. This man saying it wasn't true. And then he comes up with this, "Oh, you wouldn't say stuff if nobody thinks."
We know that he wasn't being racist when he said that we don't need another nigger mayor.
I thought you said he was reading them. Didn't you say he was reading the memo?
That argument.
Okay, so he reads a memo and he quotes it verbatim and uses the hard R. You're like, oh, that's fine though. He didn't actually make that statement. He's just quoting it.
I'm not saying
No.
First of all,
You said, well,
y'all won't let me talk.
you said, didn't you say it was a memo? That's what you said.
That's what he said.
no.
Yeah, it was a memo that he was reading.
He was reading a memo.
Before the Senate. He was reading the memo before the
Hey
Senate.
man, I'm not even talking.
He was reading the memo before
I'm not even talking.
And used the hard R.
I'm not talking to you. Say what?
I said I wasn't even talking to you. I'm done with
I'm not talking to you.
How about this? I'm talking to you guys.
Both of y'all don't talk to each other.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said the memo?
Who he read a memo. He used the
Who wrote the memo? Who sent
I don't
it?
know who wrote the memo. I have no idea.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Plus, the person who brought the story up.
I don't fuck that.
You don't know.
Of course he knows. Can you guys shut the fuck up and let him respond? Plus.
I'm done with
John it says the memo is written by John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That's my name too.
That's your name too? Wow. I was setting you up, Beaver.
Wow.
Yeah.
And whenever we go out, the people always shout.
Wow.
This motherfucker sang a song, bro. We were all so like we were vying for you, bro. We were all on your side while you were telling your story, and then you have to fucking say that, huh?
True or false? Trump said, take the gun first, go through due process second.
True.
Here's what I'll say: you bury your guns in your backyard. Bury your guns in your backyard, and that way, when they fucking come for your guns,
Dima, here's my follow-up. The answer is 100% yes. Said it in the first term in response to a shooting. Here's my follow-up. Do you agree with Trump's statement or not? Yes or no?
She does.
So,
Hang on.
why do you sound like a woman, Stefan? God, man, what's on
Hey,
your
remains.
I don't care about.
Can we get this 34 to ask him like we're on the stage?
We should be happy. We should be happy that Steven Silberg does.
I barely have like one drink a month. I don't even know if it's a
not too much on Steven, y'all.
It's weird. Cowardly Anon profiles. I asked a question to a lady and you guys crashed out. Go ahead, Bima. Do you actually agree with that statement?
no, I don't agree with him, no.
Okay, so you actually are more conservative than President Trump on Second Amendment. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. See, what happened was a mature exchange on this app. I know that that's foreign to some of these weirdos, but congratulations, you got to hear an example of it.
Oh yeah, a lot of them retarded like that.
I'm glad y'all don't judge people based on their speech, assholes.
Typically.
No, Joby, you have a speaker directly. Joby. You mean like goo? Yes, just like goo.
So back to Joe Biden, hard yard. He was reading a memo, but he should have known
tonight. Read the whole poem and you get one of the rest.
Oh, so it's kind of like how Plus here read it off and just dumped it in the DR.
If I read that on Peachtree in Atlanta, if I read that on Peachtree in Atlanta and read that down all out, what do you think would happen?
Who remembers when Joe
What do you mean? What do you think would happen?
No, I wouldn't kill him.
are just as smart as white women? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't want to do. Black kids. No, he said the rich get racist.
We're black kids.
Yeah, the rich kids are just as smart as the kids.
These poor kids are just as bright as white kids. It's exactly what the Bible said.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Do you guys also forget, I mean, did it, none of you were probably around to see him questioning Anita Hill during the Clarence Thomas, I mean,
I don't know if that was racist or sexist.
it was sexist. It was really sexist. I mean, he didn't vote for Thomas's confirmation, but he was not kind to Anita Hill.
I get what you're trying to say, but just an motherfucker say that shit. Like, that shit never came out of his mouth.
What do you think he was trying to say?
I think he was trying to say that with, because I know don't many of them believe Trump's racist, but with Trump's alleged racist history, racist statements that he made, that as a black person, you should vote for him. That's what he's trying to say.
Well, Ian, you would agree that. Did you see how we just went over? Everyone was like, Biden's a racist, Biden's a racist. And we just kind of, what's up, everybody, by the way? We just went over, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, this, bang, bang, bang. People were rattling off, and we couldn't stop people from talking to give how Biden's racist. I don't think that would happen with Trump. And we can say he's a racist, but again, the burden of proof would be on you, right? It wouldn't be on anyone else. You know? It's not like we have to prove he's not a racist.
Well, Mike, he didn't say shithole countries, but that was a quote from Barack Obama. Where Barack Obama said that those countries should be not allowed to come into the United States.
Barack Obama said that?
Yeah, he didn't use the word shithole countries. He targeted like 19 different countries, saying that we should not bring these people in because it would cause too much chaos and too much violence and stuff. He was talking about places like Somalia, Sudan. He was talking about West Indies countries and Northeast African countries.
I don't think that's racist.
I think it's Biden and Trump are racist. I think, we can say the same. They're both fucking racist. Like,
Well, let's rattle off Trump. We had no problem with Biden.
I'll be honest with you, they had a race there. So here's a up and down question. Do you think that flooding majority black schools, community centers, hospitals with illegal immigrants that can't speak English and drain all the resources, is that an obvious political position that the black community should vote for? Because that is what the Democrat Party is in favor of. Does anyone want to say that, yes, that's a pro-black policy? Absolutely. That's the quietest this app has ever been. But we are playing around with words when you've got whole communities that can't even get what they need because they're getting scammed. And we're talking about words.
That's my word.
Yes, of course, it's the first year. There's endless examples. Yeah, you're voting to
Alright, everybody write in the chat. Of one, if you have black fatigue, write in the chat. Of two, if you have Iranian fatigue, you can do 1+2. If you want, yeah, if not, chat if you don't have black or Iranian fatigue.
What do you mean by fatigue?
Fatigue, like we're sick and tired of hearing about fucking shit. We're tired of hearing about like reparations and slavery and black people did it everything. Like nobody cares anymore. You're not gonna get 70 bucks out of us. We're not gonna be like, that's black fatigue. I told you, Ian, you're trolling. That's what black fatigue was. Black fatigue is where white people and everybody else just doesn't give a shit about the bitching and whining that black people do about slavery and reparations and black and systemic racism. We don't care. Like initially we were all, most of us were like, oh man, it was pretty fucked up. White people did, it was pretty fucked up during Jim Crow. Maybe systemic racism exists, but you guys have beat it into the ground so much and beat that dead horse that everybody's just like, yeah, we don't care. We don't fucking care.
So so what do you do when something is still going on? You just
we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit because you guys bitch and whine about it so much that we just don't give a fuck.
Well, if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be bitching and whining about it too.
No, but then eventually you would have white fatigue and you'd be like, all right, white man, we don't fucking care. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your fucking shit. We don't care about this. Like, it's no different than like being in a relationship and like your spouse like hates you and tells you they're gonna divorce you or something, or eventually you just get to the point where you're like, all right, just fuck sign for it.
Hold on. If your spouse is
like that's the fatigue.
Do you let anybody else talk?
No, you were asking the clarifying question. Yeah, go ahead.
So if your spouse is telling you constantly,
no, my wife hasn't.
Can you listen when you speak, bro? This motherfucker here, man. If your spouse is telling you, when I say you, I'm not speaking about you specifically, I'm speaking in general. If your spouse is telling you what he or she is doing, what their issues are being for somebody years, action to fix it, counsel, whatever the case may be, and refuse to do it, if you expect, it's a rhetorical question, do you expect him or her to just stop talking about it?
No, we just get sick of it.
Resentment is going to be the partner is just going to hold the resentment, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to be sad, they're going to be frustrated.
Rich, as much as I absolutely can't. No, Ian.
No, you agree
as
with
much
me.
as I absolutely cannot stand you, as much as I absolutely cannot stand you, I'm going to caution you to be very, 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 very careful applying this to black people. Because this shit can go around to other groups of people who can make the same grievances towards people that you find very dear. So be very, 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 very careful in your sentiments of crying about, well, people are crying about X, Y, and Z and past treatment.
Oh, no, Adams.
Every single person in this room belongs to some group that has some type of history. So let's not sit here and do that, Rich. Let's not do that.
All right, Adams, I agree.
Let's move on, Rich.
Hold on, Adams. You and I are both part of that same fucking ethnic group. And we agree that both of us would say that those people need to stop their fucking bitching and whining too, because they're earning the fucking hate.
So you would just tell your spouse.
Adams and I are both Jews.
So we would tell our spouse to stop bitching and whining.
Yeah, I would tell the Jews to stop whining and the blacks to stop whining, because you're just earning the fucking hate. Nobody wants to hear every 5 seconds anti-Semitism and racism. Like, we don't care. It's like when you hear leftists call people Nazis. Initially people were like, "Oh my god,
crazy.
They called us the Nazis."
This is crazy.
It's so
The
crazy.
cognitive dissonance is just wild.
Speak for
Just
yourself.
everybody's a Nazi.
Half the country is still waiting for the other half of the country to just come out and do what's the right thing to do.
I'm a Nazi.
And fix
He was
the
a Nazi.
things that need to be repaired. Restitution to be delivered just on principle, but we have to wait for the other half of the ignorant country to come around to admit it and grow the fuck up.
There's a famous philosophical quote that says, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. At some point, people have got to stop hating each other. And a lot of this entitlement and a lot of this vitriol that you hear from any group towards another, that hate's got to stop. Because it's actually just killing yourself.
That sounds great. It's a lot easier said than done. People are human.
No, I know. I'm far from perfect, man. By God's grace, I'm saved. But I'm just telling you, man, like, you're holding on to grudges, family, friends, former colleagues, other races, all that kind of stuff. It only hurts you. It really does. It changes your psychology.
That's 100%. That's 100% fact. But my point is that it's a lot. It's easy to say that. It's very hard to do in practice.
Everybody's entitled to their grievance, Ian. Everybody is. Every group of people is entitled to their grievance. Now, what society and the masses do to appease that grievance is a different story. But everybody's entitled to their grievance. Now, what I don't find to be very becoming a society is for people to look at people's grievance and antagonize them in their grievance.
Right.
That is non-productive. That's only going to foster more volatility and continue to have the aggrieved party push and probably go off the rails, in trying to do so because they're not being heard. So it's one thing to hear people, but it's another thing to appease them. So nobody's asking for Rich's appeasement, but I think that it's very disingenuous, especially in a country where we have the free speech, for a person advocating for a party that supports free speech to say, well, I'm tired of listening to you bitching and moaning about it.
Right.
You just shouldn't talk about it. There are two sides to that fucking coin.
Right.
So I don't think you're entitled to anything, all right? Entitled? You're entitled to nothing. You can express yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and express yourself. But this idea that you're entitled to something, somebody owes you something because that's how you feel, that dog won't hunt. It's a crock of shit.
People are entitled to voice their grievance. They're not entitled to appeasement. Okay, so hear me carefully.
Doc, I did not interrupt you one time. Not once, brother.
No, I just wanted to make sure you heard me clearly.
Okay, so listen. If you're saying that people are entitled to express themselves, that's literally what I just said. People are allowed, they're given the grace to express themselves. But nothing comes with that expression. You're just like, and here's the thing. Like, if your goal is to garner pity for yourself, you're actually damaging yourself. You're not helping yourself. Pity helps no one. Making yourself pitiful, begging someone for something makes you look weak. You lose credibility. The way you gain credibility is by putting your nose to the grindstone and putting in work. That's how you gain credibility. Complaining, belly aching, crying, wishing things were different, that doesn't help shit. And it's really pitiful. Victim mentality. Thinking
he's preaching.
Whoever, if the shoe fits, let them wear it. If a hit dog hollers, we know who I'm talking to. The person asking me who I'm talking to, it sounds like they might fear that I'm talking to them. That person.
Why are you yelling?
They might fear that I'm talking to them.
Why are you yelling?
They might fear that I'm talking to them. They might be scared that I'm addressing them.
I'm
tired of sensitive motherfuckers. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of when people, they want to be able to say what they're entitled to their free speech. Well, guess what? I'm entitled to my motherfucking free speech too, by that same logic. Alright? I'm entitled to it too. And I'm tired of belly aching, weak ass motherfuckers. That's what I'm tired of.
I'm confused.
It sounds like you're easily confused. It sounds like you're easily confused.
It's performative.
Yo, dog, you ain't told police and shit.
It's performative.
Yo, Doc,
It's performative to you, Doc. It's very performative because you're not having a conversation, you're pontificating.
Cool story. I understand.
He's delivering a good message.
Who's supposed to say anything?
Very simple.
Yeah. Yo, Adams, listen, man.
Who are you
Yo,
referring
Adams, I understand
See
you
what I'm
live
saying?
in intersectionality.
There you go.
I understand
There you go. There you go. Low ball attacks. This is what I'm talking about. This is the weak bullshit that y'all do. Y'all do these corny.
Settle down.
Why can't we have a civil discourse?
Yo, listen, man.
He's angry.
What I said, there was nothing uncivil about anything I said.
Then don't go personal. Then don't go personal. Then don't go personal.
Personal. I wouldn't go personal.
Then don't stand at the top of that road.
If you do not interrupt me while I'm speaking, I won't go personal. And as you interrupt me, you're going personal. As you interrupt me.
Jesus Christ.
This is delusion.
You know what's delusional? What's delusional is to act like people being fatigued over people crying constantly is not a natural human reaction. That's delusional. That's delusional. People
Exactly. Two sides to that coin, bro.
Yeah. Cool story.
And that was the whole fucking point we were making.
Yeah.
Before you came up in here with a busted Martin Luther King.
Adams, I don't want to hear anything when I start disrespecting. All right? I don't want to hear anything. When I start disrespecting,
That's when you lose the argument.
Okay, cool. I'm happy to lose an argument on Clubhouse. I'm happy to lose an argument on Clubhouse. It doesn't matter.
So then why are you?
I'm not talking to you on the Clubhouse.
Took this conversation all to the left.
All right, cool. Anyway.
Took this shit somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm addressing the points that I heard expressed on the stage. I'm addressing the points that I heard addressed on the screen spoken about by whomever it fits to. All right?
Well, just bring it up, bro. Who's crying?
Yeah. I understand. So here's what's up, right?
Anthony, I'll bring it back.
There's a group of people, right?
What group?
That listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and it'll be
I've been
obvious.
listening for the last 10 minutes, and it sounds like.
You know what? When the mind asks me to stop talking, I'll stop talking.
Yeah, you guys still interrupt Anthony. I'll drop you down.
Thank you, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. So there's a group of people, right, that want to be paid for work they never performed by people that never benefited from said work. They feel that they are owed something. They feel like they need to be paid. It's like when you ask them, hey, suppose somebody was sentenced to multiple life terms in jail and they died in jail. Would it be justice to go get that person's child and say, you have to finish you have to finish their term? Your father died. Now you have to finish, you need to be punished for his crime. When you ask them that, they get really quiet. They're like, no, well, that doesn't sound like justice. You have a group of people. They talk about some fake ass science, epigenetics, right? They talk about trauma being passed down through the genes. My God, I have inherited trauma.
What are you talking about now?
Mind you, these are the same people that when a book comes out like the bell curve that says there's a certain group of people that are genetically inferior, they get up in arms. How could you say such a thing? How can you say such a thing? But of course, when someone says, yo, epigenetics is bullshit, no, because they want to use this bullshit talking point to get money for work that they've never done. You got people that are going to talk about, like, well, the Japanese, they were put in internment camps and they got paid for that. Nobody's descendants that got put in internment camps got paid. The people that were interred, they got paid, as they should have. All right? Listen, I understand there's a group of people that can't impose their will on society. Whenever they fail, it's because of something else. When successful, it's in spite of the way they look. We can go look up a list of household income by ethnicity, and
Guess who's not at the top of the list? Guess what? There's a group of people that are at the top of the list that their household income is more than double that of the so-called dominant group. It's more than double. I need you to make sense out of this bullshit. I can totally understand with people being tired of bellyachers. Thank you for taking the time to listen.
Who are the best? Who are you referring to? The group of people that you keep talking about. Sound like
Shit, y'all, is this still Monday?
It's Monday.
Oh shit, I fell asleep, y'all. That was crazy. I fell asleep. Oh, I need to wipe the corners of my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody,
Tuesday.
yo, I fell asleep on club. Yo, I'm sorry. Oh my god. What is shaking his mouth, yo?
I'm trying to figure who's the group of people he was talking about, though.
Anthony?
Sound like you talking about your own skin color, bro.
Anthony, we need to know. We got questions. We need answers.
That's what it sound like. Me talking about people.
If the shoe fits, let them
look
wear
here, man.
it.
That's the only thing you can make, man.
If the shoe fits,
You so bold.
let them wear it.
Oh, cool ass nigga. You can't even explain your point properly.
Little coon ass nigga. Little coon ass nigga.
You sound like a simp, bro.
It's a karaoke room. Like, y'all going at it. You singing and shit. Like, what I wake up to?
Straight cool.
That's good. We gotta appreciate that. It was good.
That was hilarious.
I
can't believe it was down the street.
Anthony, what were you saying about the bell curve?
Steven, is that you?
So there's a book called The Bell Curve.
What?
And there's a book called The Bell Curve, and the thesis of the book is that there's a certain group of people who are genetically inferior. They have less. Well, go read the book. How about you go read it?
Nigga, you brought it up. How about you just say it? You trying to make a point. How about you explain it?
How about you go read the book? How about you go read the book?
Is there a movie?
This is so odd. Damn.
You're trying to make a point, but you can't even explain it in full.
Yeah. Cool story. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand, right?
This book, man. What's the group of people? That's what we asked, sir.
Alright. I'm done.
You're telling me to go read the book, but you're talking about it. So tell us who wrote the book and who the group of people that you keep referring to, because you keep saying your group of people. So explain your point. If not, be quiet.
Fuck you.
You're literally.
Oh, shit. Fuck you.
Because
I just want to be clear. Fuck you. I don't owe you any explanation, and you ain't gonna tell me to be quiet. You're nobody. You're a fucking loser.
You're supposed to respond.
You're a loser. You're no one. You're no one. You're no one. You are no one. You are a loser. You have nothing. You're one of those. You're a beggar. You're a beggar.
You don't know what
You're a beggar. You're a loser and a beggar.
Book somewhere, and now
you are a fake book somewhere? A fake book? Motherfucker, you don't even. When's the last time?
Make your point.
Get him, cool. Get him.
What kind of message is that?
Yeah. You know, like, here's
what's up. Talking about.
I want to point something out, you guys. There has not been one substantive comment. It was by Charles Murray. There have not been one substantive comment. Nothing.
Your point don't make no sense, bro. You just running your mouth.
Your point don't make no sense, bro. Your point don't make no sense, bro.
Beaver, I just realized what he was talking about.
Who's he talking about?
Just told you it was by Charles Murray. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who the group of people he keep mentioning. That's his whole point.
It's crazy. Read the bell curve, everybody.
Okay, so what group?
I agree that the bell curve exists of just a bell curve, right? Like as like a mathematic, like the bell curve of small business opens and closures, the bell curve of, you know, how many people, what type of education level there was of people who took the jab, like the bell
And
curve.
for IQ, Charles Murray and Dick Bernstein, 1994, I believe.
Pseudoscience rubbish.
Sorry, you agreed with it already in the chat. You clapped for Anthony when he was saying it. I have it on record.
I agreed with the fact that a bell curve exists with things. And I heard him talking about epigenetics, and I like epigenetics. I thought he was going somewhere different with the epigenetics. And
No,
that's
you
not
agree
right.
that IQ is partly genetic, and there's
No,
a
I
difference
didn't.
between black and white.
If you say that I did, then I'm
I understand. I want to be clear. I don't agree with the bell curve. I don't agree with the conclusion it draws. The reason why I bring it up, is because you have people that talk about epigenetics. There's people that literally say that there's a certain group of people who they pass trauma down through their genes, so therefore they're genetically inferior. So the very same arguments that are made in the book The Bell Curve, it's also made by a certain group of people that are seeking payment. They're using this as a justification for payment. And I'm saying that you are actually discrediting yourself when you make these arguments. You're actually making the argument of a white supremacist against yourself.
And who is the group of people?
Well, who made the argument for?
No, I just like the side of science. I think epigenetics definitely exists. I think it exists. I mean, like, we know that it exists. This is a mostly like unexplored territory.
Bima, you said you know what it is. You succinctly define epigenetics, Bima. You have the floor.
Yeah, it's basically the expression of our genes, the way that we express our genes. So the genes that we already are born with, and because of environmental factors, how or you know, like just how we express. So is that a good explanation?
It's a horrible explanation. It's a horrible explanation, Bima. I'm disappointed in you.
And I don't know that
Bima,
very about it.
So Bima, the concept that I'm talking about, there's an idea, right? That people can pass trauma down through their genes. This is what I'm talking about specifically. Some people label it as epigenetics. All right? And the people that label it as epigenetics obviously have not read anything about it to understand how limited and focused this is. So, you know, there's a lot of confusion. People make assumptions. People think, if I bring up the bell curve, I'm speaking in support of the bell curve. Nothing could be further from the truth. I don't think that anybody's ice is colder than anybody else's ice. I think anybody in this world can achieve whatever they put their mind to. But I do think that there are people that have self-limiting beliefs. Every action starts as an idea. If you don't believe that you have the ability to achieve said idea, you will never achieve it. If for whatever reasons, you believe some historical grievance has happened, your horizons are now limited, then your ability to achieve is also limited.
But doesn't something that have to do with the environment you grew up in?
Okay. Let's say that it had something to do with the environment that you grew up in. Do you know who put you in the environment that you grew up in? Your parents put you in that environment.
Oh, okay.
And who put them there?
We can't blame society for the environment that we grew up in.
Okay.
How do you blame society for that? Society didn't arbitrarily say you have to go to this environment.
Really?
So red line.
Really?
Never happened.
So let me ask you a question. So redlining wasn't a thing back in the days. Assuming you know what that is.
Okay, I want to know what impact redlining has had on your life.
Oh wow! I'm asking you a simple question.
Wow. Wow.
Question.
Yes, redlining. Yes, redlining was a thing. Wow. Yes, redlining was a thing.
I'm not going to answer your
Could you
question.
imagine if the points?
Redlining was a thing.
That's.
Yes.
Hey, Ian and King Messi.
So if redlining was a thing,
Ian and King Messi, Ian and King Messi, I'll ask you this. What can I go do that you can't?
Burn.
What's that?
Burn in the sun.
What? Well, black guys get darker. I wouldn't say.
I didn't know if we were being serious or not. Are we being serious in here right now? Was it serious on it?
Either way, they do.
I didn't know if we were being serious.
Black guys get tan.
I didn't either.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm quite cool. I'm gonna know.
Ian, I guarantee Ian, if you go out in the sun with a t-shirt for 12 hours, you would have a tan line.
I probably would.
Yeah.
So that's the tan lines and
So back to the question. What can I go do that you guys can't?
That we can't do. Let's see.
Yeah, like what would I be allowed to do?
Wait.
You just
go beat up a cop.
Like, phrase it. Come on.
cops.
Wait.
You can like throw a cop and nice agent and be like, oh, it's crazy.
Clock is you to zero.
But if you go back a second time, you'll get shot though.
Phrase it like the next 24 hours. Like, what can you do that, or what can Mike?
No, like I leave my house
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I leave my house and Ian. Me and you are next door neighbors. I leave my house and you.
Not like the last 10 years, but
Like, what can I just walk out? Like, what can I go accomplish that you can't accomplish?
So okay, wait. Can't accomplish nothing. But
This is going to Anthony's point. Anthony's saying you fucking work hard, you can get whatever you want. Nothing's stopping you.
That has no one ever said you couldn't achieve anything you want if you work hard for it. But it is a such thing as trauma does be passed down. For example, the Black Wall Street, right?
Trauma does be passed down.
People.
Genetically?
You don't think trauma is the same?
Can we break down what we're talking about genetically?
Yeah, we just have one person talking at once.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for breaking it down.
So can genetics? So wait, but we believe genetics cannot be passed down. Is that what we're saying? We pass down genetically trauma. What are you talking about?
Hold on a second. You talking about genetic shit? We talking about our generation.
Right. You saw what happened with Black Wall Street, right? These were black people that were very successful.
We're speaking. Let KP go. Is okay. Go ahead. KP.
We went through.
When is it? I'm gonna have the floor be quiet when I speak, right? Because everybody keep interrupting me.
I'll let you have it. Just let KP go. I'll let you have it, King.
Thank you, Matt. Let me tell you something. That fucker went through the same shit with COVID with me. We never complained. We always put up and celebrated people. So that's why I had to have my brothers back. I'm always going to be supporting him. Because you didn't know what the fuck we had to do in the ERs, in the EDs, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Motherfuckers don't know. Anthony, thank you for your service.
Okay, enough of the glaze.
Thanks, KP. Appreciate it. King, you got the floor. Go ahead.
Thank you. So all I'm saying is, right, because he went off on a whole spill, sort of going into a strange direction, right? Things can be passed down, but you keep saying, these group of people, which I was trying to get you to say who the group of people were, but I'm just going to go ahead and make a guess that you're speaking about your own kind, because from your picture, you look black, brother. So if you're saying black people are lazy, don't want to work, and yeah, that might be some of us, but you can't put that on us as a whole people. So genetics and all this stuff you're talking about, trauma can be passed down. Generational curses and all that, whether you believe in that or not, then that's your personal opinion. But those things do happen. No, I'm not saying because those things exist. Oh, we can't grow as a people. We can't work hard. We can't achieve anything that Stefan can achieve, or whoever in this room. No one is saying that, right? You're saying you're tired of hearing people bitching and moaning and complaining about, oh, we need to be paid for this and that. But can we seriously say that there's a problem in this country? We tend to look at other countries and help them, but don't fix what's going on right here in our own so-called land.
What would be the number one thing?
It just didn't make no sense to me. Where you
What would be the number one thing? Mike, real quick, 1 second, bro, because I and it gets really frustrating. There's no one on the stage that can say that black people are lazy. That I said any of the sort of what you
said. I made an assumption because I asked you a question.
Listen, bro. I didn't interrupt you. I waited until you stopped speaking. No, I didn't.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and speak.
Yeah, cool. All right. The vast majority of black people I personally know, are doing phenomenally well. All right. Listen, racism exists. White supremacy exists. Who gives a fuck? The vast majority of black people I know. It is my opinion. I'm expressing it like you express your opinion. It's like saying water's wet. You came off your mic to say water's wet. That's your opinion. Yes, it's my opinion.
No, I'm just voicing mine.
It's not a productive conversation for you to say that's your opinion. You're not adding anything to the discussion by saying that.
Because
there's no better understanding
to bring up all of this. So
here's what's up, right? I'm gonna say what I want to say during my time with the mic. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm not gonna interrupt you when you're speaking. I'm gonna.
But you already have.
And okay, you said that you're gonna stop speaking.
You technically did cut him off. You technically did cut him off, Anthony.
Ian, I literally did not cut him off.
He was still
talking.
talking.
And here's the other thing. But Ian, that's neither here nor there. If someone was to come off their mic and lie on you, I do think that they should be interrupted. If someone's going to misattribute your words,
no, I
never
lied.
Okay.
I don't even think you know what the truth is.
I was in the middle.
Ian, you said you interrupted me, but I'm going to give it to you. That's what you said. That's what you said. And then when I continued speaking, no, but Ian, you said you interrupted me, and I'm going to give it to you.
You meant King. He meant King.
Okay, King. I mean King. I'm sorry. Thank you for the correction. My bad. I was wrong. I mean King. So, King, that's what you said. If you want to reclaim your time, I'll mute up, and you let me know when you're done. Would you like to reclaim your time, brother? All right, he's not responding. So,
go ahead, man. You got the floor because you obviously got something to say. So go ahead, man.
Listen, the vast majority of black people I know are doing phenomenally well. Since we need to we have people on this app. We have black people on this app who have supposedly spent more than half of their life in jail, and they've come home and they make upwards of $200,000 a year. All right, black people. I personally know black people that don't have a high school diploma, and they're 7 figures deep. So, if we want to act like because of the systems put in place, people cannot live the life that they want to live, I am here to disabuse you of that notion. I completely disagree with it. It doesn't matter whether or not, quote unquote, racism exists. If racism was a mousetrap, then they need to get a better mousetrap because it's not trapping a lot of mice. It's really not working the way they intended it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Ultimately, there are certain things that government can legislate away. One thing they can't legislate is the way people feel in their hearts. It can't fix that. At some point, what people are going to just have to do is get busy, get to work. Perceptions change themselves as people observe other people doing the work. This is how society fixes itself.
Okay, so before I was really interrupting what I wanted to say is, so, you know what, I got a question. So, in America, the black man, what's the average a black man makes in this country? Because I agree with that statement. There's lots of black people that are doing very well in today's era. So, what's the average for a black man in this country? And the question is posed to you, Mr. Anthony, or anybody who want to answer that question for that matter.
Somewhere in the $50,000, high 40s, $50,000 a year range.
It's about 45.
Was it always like that?
No.
Oh, okay. But as far as
you're actually more successful during Jim Crow.
Well, if you doing Jim Crow because you were more successful, because you took care of your family, and more black men at that time doing Jim Crow did more less jobs, you would make over $60,000 a year.
That's crazy how that works.
And nobody talk about it. Nobody talks about it.
Yo. This is so sad.
Let me get this straight, Mr. K.
But,
So what you can still do, by the way.
Nobody's saying.
well, yes. And I was just speaking to some young kids. Yeah, he was in their 20s.
So what was Jim Crow all about? What was the whole point of it then, Mr. K?
You tell me.
No, I mean, you brought that statement up. You saying, oh, black, people make more money and was more successful.
Oh, KP's tore up.
I'm asking you.
King, you like asking questions. King, can I ask you some questions?
I make my statements in
What percentage of black children are born out of wedlock, King?
What's that, like 80 or 90?
Really? You asking me questions when you're known for interrupting. Here's a better question. Why does that happen?
Okay.
I
asked you a question.
Here's the question I wanted to ask that you never answered.
Oh my God.
People that
This is crazy. This is really crazy. Yo, listen.
Steven, it's really high amongst all different races.
At this point, King, I'm telling you.
I'm trying to double back and ask you a question.
Okay.
You don't like what I'm saying.
Okay. What question did you ask me before that I didn't answer?
I asked you when you made those little terms or statement about this book, right? You said you keep using that word. These group of people. These
73%.
Who are the group of people they refer to?
73.
Whoever it applies to.
That's excuse statistically.
That's not answering the question, sir. But all
right, cool.
Country. This people so
black diaspora in this country does better.
Really don't.
The black diaspora in this country does better than the black diaspora in any other nation on the earth, and I think that they do better than community in Africa. That's a hard mission to bear. I don't know how you get.
In the 1940s, it was 15%.
The best place for the black community to be is in the U.S.
Where would you rather?
This is in the 1940s.
The only place for them to be.
See, my problem with a statement like that, the best place for black people to be is the U.S. That still doesn't mean
in the 1940s.
There's not a lot left to be done.
Of course not. No one's saying that.
You can always grow.
That's what
Everybody assumes all these things, right? Anthony,
I don't understand, like, the people come off their mic and they say these statements like it's something profound, like they had an epiphany. America still has a ways to go. Okay, yes.
Anthony, what you're not going to do is you're not going to disrespect.
Okay. How am I disrespecting you?
You've been threatening everybody all night. You're just a bitch. Shut the fuck up.
No. What you're not going to do is you're not going to disrespect me. What you're not going to do.
Why are you yelling?
What you not going to do?
Why are you yelling?
I got an honest question. Why are you issuing threats?
I'm not issuing no threats.
What are you going to do?
I didn't threaten you.
What are you gonna do? What you not going to do?
threat. What are y'all doing?
What do you mean it's not a threat? It's implied. The threat is implied.
Now we implied. Okay.
Gotta be implied, okay?
Must be.
Don't even use words you can't spell, bro.
Because you've been yelling.
Nobody. You ain't tone policing nobody.
Somebody comes here, just a soft man. You over here, yelling and all this screaming and like, we can hear you, bro. You don't need to be yelling.
Yeah, you don't need to be yelling.
You sound real tough.
I'm not your bro. We got nothing in common.
You don't have to yell, man.
Yeah, I would say this right in your face. Right in your face. Right in your face.
You're being really
yelling. You sound like a chump now.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. You should just use your mic, bro. That's all you've been doing. That's all I hear.
Listen.
That's all you've been doing.
Everybody
You can't explain yourself properly.
man. You guys are all tough guys on the internet.
No, you're the tough guy because you too
You're
busy
tough
yelling.
guys. You guys bought the last gun. You went to the gun store and you bought the last gun.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys are all tough.
Who said anything about no gun, bro? Who said anything about
Yeah, I know. You guys are the toughest guys, man.
Bro, I can tell.
Yeah, I ain't no sense, bro. But yo, you know what? I'm not a brokey. I'm not a
You're
brokey
loud,
like you.
obnoxious.
You're loud. You're obnoxious.
Yeah, you are. You're loud.
You're loud and you're obnoxious and you're
talking for no reason.
You're destitute.
Well, Ian, seeing how King Messiah is a Black Hebrew Israelite, there's a good high likelihood there's a high likelihood that he's
Somebody told me that earlier.
And then he's a former.
That's why I said I
told me that earlier.
Who you talking about? Because we know
All right.
what you're talking
You know what? I'm not engaged.
Wow. That's what you've been doing all night, yelling and being loud. So we know who you're talking about.
He's talking like that because what you said got right on his nerve.
Read. I'm not even responding to you. You just trolling because you don't even know what
you're Black Hebrew Israelite. You all kinds of comments about the way you said it, and
you guys are functionally retarded. You're all poor. You're all ex-cons.
Talk too sideways.
That's a very good
anything
education
but engage with
statement.
what you actually
You
said.
don't know what you're talking
Anything but actually deal with what you said.
And not one word, Norm. Not one word. He did not say anything.
It's
about. You didn't say anything. You're just talking gibberish and yelling.
You're
100% correct. You just want to sound smart, but you're loud and obnoxious.
Want me to repeat what he said?
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what
He
you're talking
said
about.
there's no money coming to somebody who didn't do any work from somebody who didn't get any of
I
that
heard
work
what he said, man. You don't need to repeat.
so
I'm
then it
saying
was
he's a
clear.
bozo.
Well, then it was
I
crystal
heard what he
clear.
said, man.
Oh, okay. And then I said that the black diaspora in this country does better than any other black diaspora on the planet. And better than black folks who are still in Africa. So work on that. Now you want to improve your situation?
Have you been to Africa?
Beg your pardon?
Have you been to Africa?
Yeah, what about it?
Norman, he's not African.
So you've been there. So
He's indigenous.
I can't say that. What about it?
Africa's poor as you make it say.
Yo, he's indigenous. That's crazy work, yo. Crazy work.
What's the question about me being
You just got this dude over here.
Wow. This shit is crazy work.
I'm making my own way.
That's all made or not.
You know,
This is crazy with these. This is creative. This is outstanding. Good here, y'all. It's got good here.
Black Hebrew Israelites.
this is
IUIC, One West, Alpha Business.
I'm not associated with none of those groups, my man.
This is T1.
Read it.
Not Leviticus. From Leviticus.
Moderate these stuff.
Sound like another cocksucker.
Like I know what
You guys know what that sounds like.
Another
Tell me what
cocksucker.
it sounds
Sounds like a big ass black man right here.
Let me hear how it sounds.
Edomite.
Oh, you feel real happy that you got
Edomite.
Read.
Read. Yeah.
And the
Go
Lord
ahead and respond to that, Anthony.
you are Ham.
Messiah.
Oh, there goes a those cookies. Look at it.
Man down here.
Queen. What up, King?
You just
What up,
fucking that
Queen?
dick. Damn.
Nice to meet you, King. Nice to meet you, Queen. What up, King? Got a little spurging there.
Oh, it's just the Black Hebrew Israelites. We're attacking them.
Yeah, you can tag me all you want. That ain't doing nothing. What is that doing? It just make you sound stupid.
Really? You think it sounds more stupid than
Did you know that King David was a Edomite? Are you watching?
Nah, he was
peas, like eating peas.
You gotta know Columbus
Nah,
was a Jew.
but we ain't here to talk about religion.
Yeah, when the Philistine looked upon David, he said that he was ruddy. The word for ruddy in Hebrew is
When it's
Adam.
talking about religion,
The word for red in Hebrew is Adam.
speak on it.
It's the same word.
Man, I don't know how y'all let
Topic. So why are you still talking about
Oh, we all gang Paulo, Black Hebrew Israelites.
I think he was getting him on one.
I think you were retarded.
He was ruddy. I think they meant he had red hair like an Irish.
It's not stopping nothing.
No.
Edomites weren't even white.
Question that was made earlier because you sound like a bunch of bull.
Esau had red skin, so he's an Edomite. He's the one who created Edomites, and the Edomites are demons and dogs. So by their logic, the King David is an Edomite.
The Lost Tribe shout out.
Can we get Michael Jackson?
How did King David get involved in this conversation?
Because in 1 Samuel it says that the Philistine. Because in 1 Samuel it says that the Philistine.
They ran my profile.
The Hebrew word is Adam. The word for red is also
You know what's
Adam.
incredible is Rich has
King
an
David is an
amazing
Edomite by your logic.
Rich doesn't know how to.
You're a descendant of King David, which makes you an Edomite.
I can't hear what you're saying, bro.
You are a descendant of King David, you claim. And if King David is an Edomite, then that makes you an Edomite.
You say you weren't descendant of King David?
Hey, yo, shout out to the Edomites, bro.
Yeah, he claims. King
We're
does.
the best underdog.
He's a Black Hebrew Israelite.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he does.
Why? Because my profile says
He's a Black Hebrew Israelite.
Shout out to the Edomites, bro. We underdogs.
Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites.
We fucking coming up in this world.
Black Hebrew Israelites. From West Africa brought across slave ships.
We were subjugated.
And they would be sold into
slavery, and no one would be there to buy them. I got a saltine cracker door.
It says, and they would be sold into captivity, and no one would be there to buy them. That's crazy. Wait, were y'all bought? Y'all were bought, weren't you? Oh, somebody did buy them.
Can you let someone else jump in and make jokes, bro? Like, you need to be taking off.
Deuteronomy. Yeah, read Deuteronomy.
Black Mormons. Black Mormons.
They are the Black Mormons.
No, I'm a Christian, bro.
What happened?
No, I'm a Christian.
If I married a Black Mormon, would I be Norman the Black Mormon?
I'm Christian.
That was pretty funny. You be lacking Norman. That was pretty funny.
Honestly, it could have been meant to be, bro. You never know.
Chill. I'm a Catholic Israelite.
Oh my god.
All right.
So you like Notre Dame shit?
Yeah, man. I'm a Christian.
They just make shit up in Jamaica.
Do you like Notre Dame, or like do you think the team sucks?
I'm the king of Marvin Gardens.
I thought I'd heard it all.
Yeah, me too.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
I thought I heard it all too.
Now you heard it all.
Hey, Ian, have you heard of Raya Baya
Fake
on
Jew.
the app?
Heard who?
Filmmakers,
Raya Baya?
investor, developer.
Rayaba?
No.
Oh.
Fake
I'm
ass.
Norma, what do you call him again?
You're right about it.
Robbie Dum Dum.
Nah, King's probably heard of them.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Sometimes we call him Robbie Dum Dum.
Or Raya Baya.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Norman's a fake Jew?
No, Norman's Yiddle
It's
Diddle.
funny.
Wow.
I don't read, I'm Jewish.
The real Jew, bro.
Wow.
I read, I'm Jewish, though.
I can't, it doesn't get more real than old Norma. Holy
cow.
Normal.
It actually saved him a lot of
does
cases.
help out
That's true. It probably would help him. Turns out it was all a guy. Be like, it's all an act. Yeah. He was just going on
Norman is the king of the Jews.
If I go to like a place, they take one look at me and they go, "Oh, Jerry Seinfeld, I know who you are." Like,
honestly, I thought you were Epstein when I first
Wow,
heard
you
that.
really compared yourself to Jerry Seinfeld?
Epstein.
That shit tripped me out. Dude, you could be his.
You want to visit my island?
Wow.
Absolutely, bro. We could watch the
My island is Long Island. You want to visit
You
Long
can call
Island?
up Anthony, though. He'll come
We could get that little stick and welcome everyone.
Norman, did you ever see the episode with Larry David when he's sitting with his friend
and his friend looks just like Weinstein, and she walks in and she's like, "You're fucking friends with him? That fucking monster!" And then she runs out. He really looked like him.
Yeah. How about when he eats the Palestinian chicken and gets together with them?
Someone tried to say, yo, Norm, I actually defended you. Someone tried to say you were him. And I was like, nah, dude, Norm would never,
You
bro.
defend me?
Yes, someone literally said that you were him reincarnated, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely talking
The Palestinian woman
It was crazy,
be like,
bro.
you fucked my people.
Oh, yeah. Fucking smart.
You got Epstein on Clubhouse. Hey,
Yeah, that's right. Come to my island.
no, I'm good.
Dude,
Anthony,
I'll be there with the Disney stick and everything, bro. And
I got tattoos with me. The plane.
Like, if
you
you're
can
watching
call Anthony
Norm's
though. He'll
channel,
slide up there for me. Represent the black people.
Sure.
honestly, Denzel Washington never went there. Shout out to him, bro. Equalizer went down. He probably rejected that shit. He said, listen, I'll kill you all in 30 seconds, tops. Just never went.
Yeah, probably not introduce people and do all that disgusting shit.
No, but shout out to Jay-Z, though. Shout out to Jay-Z. That man was there a lot. Yeah, bro. Him and Pusha T, I think it was Pusha T.
Pusha T.
Well, Jay, we can't talk about rapping here. Anthony might not like that.
Why, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, Anthony, not too much.
I mean, we can talk about Dr. Seuss, though.
Oh, my fault.
So what's going on?
We should talk more about epigenetics. Anthony, I don't know if you believe this, but epigenetics.
We should talk about eugenics as well. But that's wrong.
Yes, let's talk about eugenics.
Epigenetic situation, you know that one of the leading studies was some Holocaust study. That's what jumped off the Holocaust survivors. Yeah.
Trump doesn't get turned over that.
Well, that's not true.
It's 100% true.
Factually. Okay.
You're not gonna roast down normal with that, are
Trauma does not change your genes.
Okay, so it doesn't change your genes. It changes the epigenetics.
Genetic is genes. The word genetic means genes. Epigenetics.
But
Trauma does not
epigenetic.
affect your genes.
Okay, no, it's not going to change your actual gene. What it changes is the signal on the gene, right? It tells the gene. Yes, that's what an epigenetic mark
It could
is.
change you psychologically.
It's not gonna change your
treat your children differently.
No, it's the stress hormone. That's crazy, and that's crazy to push back on something like that.
Not pushing back on, just giving you the science.
Okay, well, no, obviously you're not, because science right now is saying that you're wrong.
No, it's not.
The code, okay, like the epigenetic mark, right? The epigenetic mark,
You
the
don't even
tag.
know what the word means, as usual.
Okay, all right. Do you want me to explain it to you in an analogy so you can understand?
No,
I'll break it down for you. Okay, so DNA is a cookbook. Okay, the gene is a recipe in the cookbook.
You don't
Mel
have to,
Mormo.
Bima.
The gene
You don't know what you're
expression
talking about.
is
Bima.
whether the cook actually
You shouldn't have
uses
dropped
that
that in
recipe.
high school.
Stay in the kitchen.
Now the epigenetic mark, putting little sticky notes on a recipe to say, use more of this, use this less. Okay, so that's the instruction. It's the instruction on what
Bima,
on
you're
how
wrong.
to behave without changing the underlying DNA. I'm definitely not wrong. Definitely not wrong. I'm definitely not wrong.
You're wrong, sir.
Now, it can change people's behavior so that if
Bima, the ChatGPT is in the chat. Bima, the ChatGPT question is in the chat. And you're wrong. You're wrong, Bima, it's in the chat.
Epigenetic marker. What's the difference between the two?
Yo, 20 mics, maybe
This is
30.
your bait.
Bima, it's in the chat.
What's the difference?
It
What's
doesn't
the
change
difference
your
between
DNA
instructions and then
You're wrong,
epigenetic
Bima.
marks? What's the
It
difference?
doesn't change your DNA sequence, Bima.
Will you respond? Answer the question.
your genes are not changed by trauma. That's what epigenetics
And you're just going to keep and not answering the question because you know that you can't answer the question. I'm not saying that genes are being changed.
I can answer the question.
The genes are being changed. I'm saying, what is the difference between genes
I don't know.
and